I'm Melissa and welcome to my channel. Oh my word, Melly! I really wanted to do something Christmassy on my channel because obviously today is Christmas and Christmas is a season filled with love and laughter, and the best way for me to share some love and laughter with you is for me to do a Christmassy book tag. If you are new to my channel, hi! Thank you for stopping by to watch this video. Please don't forget to check out my previous videos by simply clicking on the link shown up here or mentioned down below in the description box. There were so many Christmassy bookish tags out there, and I had to select just one tag for this video, which trust me is not fun because there are so many tags and I want to do everything, but then I just can't crunch up all the tags into one video, which is not fun anyway. So I selected only one and finally decided to do the festive Christmas book tag. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy this video. The festive Christmas book tag has 8 questions, and before I jump right into the questions, I have listed the link for the original festive Christmas video done by Girl Reading in the description box down below, so don't forget to go and check out her video as well. So I have the questions here in my phone, and let's dive into the very first question. A fictional family you would like to spend Christmas dinner with? Oh my god, I love this question. I have such a lovely answer for this. So, cliche it may be, with everyone giving the Weasley family as the answer for this question, I certainly and definitely would love to spend Christmas with Harry, Ron, Hermione, the Weasley twins, Ginny and the rest. Don't get me wrong, I would definitely. But when I first came across this question, I couldn't help myself. I couldn't stop thinking of wanting to spend a Victorian Christmas in the late 1800s at the London Institute with none other than Will, Jem, Tessa, Charlotte, Sophie and the rest from the Infernal Devices trilogy. Just imagine in the big girls in the big ball gowns with bonnets and gloves and the horse-driven carriages scrolling throughout old London in winter. Christmas would have been oh so magical. Just thinking of it is getting me excited. I would really dress up like that if I could, and if we had snow in Sri Lanka for Christmas, definitely. Anyway, so just some fun facts which I saw when I was doing some of my research for this video. In the Victorian era, in the early 1800s, Christmas was not extravagantly celebrated or not celebrated much at all, but towards the late 1800s it definitely started they started celebrating Christmas. So yeah, I would like to celebrate Christmas with Will, Jem and Tessa. Oh my god, that's my fictional crush. Moving on to the next question. A bookish item you would like to receive as a gift? Not sure if this is a bookish item, but I definitely would love a 3 or 6 month subscription to Owlcrate as a gift. So for anyone who wants to get me a gift for Christmas, New Year, my birthday, or for absolutely no reason, just don't forget, what I want is an Owlcrate subscription. Just don't get me one subscription, at least try to get me a 3 or 6 month subscription. Ship to Sri Lanka. Anyway, if I do have to mention a bookish item I would like to get as a gift, it would definitely be the jade necklace James Carstairs gave Tessa Gray as their engagement gift. Oh, they're hopeless romantic in me. Why can't someone give me something like that? Moving on to the third question. A fictional character you think would make a perfect Christmas elf? As soon as I saw the word elf in this question, I couldn't stop myself from thinking of Dobby from Harry Potter. Dobby is the like my most favorite character from Harry Potter, and I'm a bit disappointed that the movies didn't do much justice to its character. Yeah, that was sad, and I didn't like when he died either. Anyway, as the answer for this question, I think the perfect fictional character who has like a selfless and whimsical personality and would make the ideal Christmas elf is Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. Like, she's such a joy and carefree, whimsical character. She would definitely make a good elf. Yeah, certainly. Moving on to the fourth question. Match a book to its perfect Christmas song. Oh my god, I have like a lovely answer for this question. Like, I emphasize on the word lovely. Usually I'm not good at this match a book with a song, or what book does this song make you feel, or recommend books based on your playlist. Like, maybe once I figure it out I will do a video in the future, but for now I still have not got it, so we'll see. Anyway, oh my word, I came across this beautiful original Christmas song called The Wish List by Colin and Caroline, or Caroline, whichever you pronounce it, a couple of weeks back. Don't forget to check out their video. I will leave a link to it as well in the description box, and I think I can list it towards the end of the video on my end card as well. Anyway, like, this song was like the perfect match for this book, The Wish List by Jane Costello. If you did see my videos uploaded last week where I mentioned the standalone books I want to read in 2021, this book was in that list as well. I do not know much about this book as I have not read, and if you saw that video, you know that I don't go into much detail about books because I don't like to know what happens until I read it. Anyway, based on the synopsis, all I know is this girl Emma Reese is turning 30 and she makes a wish list which she wants to tick off before she turns 30, and like, that song was just perfect and I couldn't help but match it to the wish list as well. Bah humbug. No, that's how the question starts, okay? Bah humbug. A book of fictional character you've been disappointed in and should be put on the naughty list. Well, I technically don't have a book that I'm completely disappointed in, or a character that I completely don't like, well, there are characters I don't like, but I don't want to put them on the naughty list. But if I do have to give an answer for this question, I was pretty disappointed in the book Still Me by Jojo Moyes. Don't get me wrong, it was a beautiful read and I couldn't wait until I got the book in my hands and to get reading it, because I wanted to see how Louisa Clark's life or adventure continues. But Still Me did not live up to my expectations. Like, the expectations that were built up by the two books that were preceding this, Me Before You and After You, like, at least it didn't live up to my expectations. But trust me, it was those three books, that trilogy was a nice read, like such an emotional read for me. But I wanted to see more drama, more things happening in Still Me. Anyway, moving on to the sixth question. A book or fictional character you think deserves more love and appreciation and deserves to be put on the nice list. Like I mentioned before, Dobby's character from the books deserves so much of love and appreciation. Making me sound so redundant, but I'm going to say this again, the movies didn't do much justice to that poor elf's character. Like, I'm so disappointed about it. Anyway, so I don't have a character, so Dobby's character for sure. And moving on, a book that deserves to be on the nice list or even as a star on top of the Christmas tree, for me at least, is The Plus One, a debut novel by Sofia Manikoutz or Manikoutz. I'm not sure how you pronounce her surname, but this was such a beautifully written book with true life scenes, and it got me so emotional. It had love, it had lust, it had so much of like chick flick sort of vibe for me. Like, if you haven't read this, you should please do go and pick this up. Like, I'm not promoting this book, but like I'm recommending it as a person who has read this. Like, it's a beautiful book. This is like such a beautiful book that it's a definite must read for y'all, and it's a definite reread for me in 2021. Red, Gold and Green, a book cover that has a wonderfully Christmassy feel to it. This question actually got me pulling all of my shelves to find books that I think has a Christmas feel to it, maybe from the cover or has a Christmas setting in the storyline. Anyway, so these are some of the books that I chose, and so yeah, I'll show you the list anyway. They may or may not have a Christmas setting to it, but like it gives me the Christmassy vibe. So let's start off by The Wish List by Jane Costello. Like, definitely this has a storyline about a birthday, but like see all these stars and the presents, like it gives me such a Christmas, the day after Christmas or like the Christmas day morning vibe with all the gifts. Then I definitely have to show this book. Like, just see how glittery this cover is. Like, this is a coat of frost and starlight, so as the frost says it, this has a winter setting, so definitely a Christmas feel. Then again, The Plus One by Sofia Manikoutz. See all the stars and all, like it's like a, oh, like the star on top of my Christmas tree. I'll show you that later too. And then moving on, Lindsay Kelk's I Heart Christmas. If you did watch my book series that I want to read in 2021, which I released last week, you would have seen that I speak more about this I Heart series in that video. So if you haven't, please go and check it out. So this has like a winter set, Christmassy set as well. Then again, I know there are a lot of books and they just wanted me to show one or two books, but like I just couldn't decide which ones I want to show, so I'm showing all what I thought. So the next is Sarah Morgan's Miracle on Fifth Avenue. Like, this book is not that old. It's like I got this in 2017, but like all these glittery wintry parts are coming off, so I had to put a cover to it because like I don't like my books getting damaged. So yeah, this has a Christmas vibe. And last but not, okay, not the last actually, last and not the least as well. Anyway, The Night Circus. I think it deserves to be mentioned. Like, see how cute it is with all the stars and all those, like Starry Night on Christmas Day, la la la. Anyway, yeah. So this gives me a Christmassy vibe. This obviously does not have a Christmas setting either. Well, I haven't read it, as you may know already. So yeah, but this just gives me a Christmassy vibes with all the stars. And finally, yes, I say it, finally, I had to show this book because this does justice to the question for red, gold and green. So the cover has all those three colors, so I just thought we have to definitely mention this in my video. So let's go on to the final question. Oh, we have started really. The 8th and final question in this festive Christmas book tag is a book or series you love so much you want everyone to find under their Christmas tree this year so they can read it and love it too. So from the books I've read this year, definitely I would recommend and I would love everyone to get reading will be The Plus One by Sofia Manikoutz, and I also loved The Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. Like, I didn't take the book out to show you, but like it's fine. So those are definite must reads. Like, both were like beautiful. Like, even Midnight Sun, it was like really nicer than Twilight for me as well. So those were my answers for the festive Christmas book tag. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on this little bell icon here so that you will be notified when I upload my next video. Until I see you in my next video, here is me wishing your Christmas sparkles with love, laughter and goodwill. Have a Merry Christmas, stay safe and see you next time. Bye from Oh My Word, Millie.